Good morning and welcome to Sports Central, brought to you live and exclusive on Spectrum Television, all the way from the beautiful hills of Ibiakeren right here in the Akwa Ibom State. My name is Mfono Bongitina. Quite excited to be back on your TV screens this particular morning on the day which precedes the match day 2 or game 2 of match day 3 of the UEFA Champions League, where we saw a lot of actions and no upsets this particular time. Almost all the favorites maintain their perfect record. We have 5 teams in the UEFA Champions League in the group phase who are still out of 3. They've got 3 wins now of 5 teams with 9 points each. A lot of other stories, fascinating stories, I must say. In the Vienna Open, we've still got Yannick Sinner still trying to rack up some points. We've got the Swiss Open still up and running, as well as the Tokyo Open for the WTA category. The Nigeria women's rugby team also in their very first edition of the competition, they've gotten to the finals of the World Series. These and many more would form the crux of our conversation this particular morning. We'll just take a quick breather. When we're back, Sport Wrap-Up kickstart. Start from the ATP scene, where Yannick Sinner kickstarted his Bank Open campaign in striking fashion yesterday when he sold past Daniel Altmaier 6-love 6-2 to record his quickest victory of 2025. The top seed and 2023 Vienna champion overwhelmed Altmaier from the outset with his heavy ball striking and imposing pace, racing to the finish in just 58 minutes. Sinner was forced to retire from the 3rd round of the Shanghai title defense earlier this month, extended his winning streak on indoor hard court to 17 matches. Sinner's previous fastest win of the season came in his opener in Cincinnati, where he blitzed Daniel Elahi Galan in 59 minutes. Against Altmaier at the ATP 500 event in Vienna, the 24-year-old Italian hit 19 winners to just 7 unforced errors and did not face a break point. After improving to 29 wins and no loss at all in the opening round since Cincinnati in 2023, Sinner will next meet countryman Flavio Cobolli, who moved past Thomas Marchak 7-6, 6-2. Now to the WTA scene, where an opening match winner, the Torrey Pan Pacific Open in Tokyo, has put Elena Rybakina on the doorstep of securing the 8th and final berth of the year-end WTA finals in Riyadh. In a match between last week's title winners, Ningbo champion Rybakina defeated Osaka champion Leila Fernandez 6-4, 6-3 in the second round of the WTA 500 tournament on Thursday, which was this morning, to move one victory away from qualifying for the year-end championships for the 3rd consecutive year. Rybakina picked up a comprehensive 1 hour and 28-minute win against Fernandez to run her winning streak to 5, a far cry from the 6-7, 7-6, 7-6 win Fernandez scored against her in the semi-finals of the Mubadala City DC Open in July. She never trailed on the scoreboard and dropped serve just once to level her all-time record against the 2021 US Open finalists to 2 wins apiece, an inch closer to passing Mira Andreeva in the race to the WTA finals. Now to basketball, where following a preseason full of promise and excitement over what is supposed to be the best roster yet surrounding Trae Young, the Atlanta Hawks were crushed by the Toronto Raptors 138-118 in their season opener yesterday night. Young had 22 points and 5 assists, but missed 6 out of 7 3-point attempts. Jalen Johnson was a bright spot offensively for the Hawks with 22 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds in his first game since undergoing season-ending shoulder surgery in early February. Kristaps Porzingis had 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks in his Hawks debut, but reigning most improved player Dyson Daniels got into early foul trouble and finished with 4 points, while new Hawk Nickeil Alexander-Walker shot just 2 points. The Hawks are a squad that many believe will be much improved and have a chance to be a top team in the East. Coach Quinn Snyder said there are a lot of things the Hawks need to clean up, especially getting back on defense. The Raptors, meanwhile, set a franchise record for points on opening night and surpassed last season's high. Toronto's RJ Barrett and Scotty Barnes each hit 9 points and combined to score 47 points as the Raptors shot 56.8%. The Hawks have a brutal start to the regular season with 9 of their first 14 games on the road. The first road test Friday before Atlanta returns home to host the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder on Saturday. Now to football, where Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen will battle Egypt's Mohamed Salah and Morocco's Achraf Hakimi for the 2025 CAF Men's Player of the Year award after being named on a 10-man shortlist alongside fellow Nigerians Stanley Webali and Daniel Bameyi, who earned nominations in their respective categories. The Confederation of African Football on Wednesday unveiled the nominees for the men's categories, with Osimhen, which was won by Ademola Lookman. The 26-year-old Nigerian forward enjoyed a remarkable season with Galatasaray, scoring 36 goals in the Turkish Super League to claim the Golden Boot and help his team secure the league title. Across all competitions, Osimhen amassed 37 goals and 8 assists, contributive competition from some of Africa's finest talents. Morocco's striker Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa of Napoli, DR Congo striker Fiston Mayele of Pyramids FC, Gabon forward Dennis Bouanga of Los Angeles FC, Guinea striker Serhou Guirassy of Borussia Dortmund, Moroccan midfielder Oussama Lamilou of Renaissance Berkane, and Senegal duo Pape Matissa of Tottenham Hotspur and Iliman. Now to the holy grail of European football, where Hugo Ekitike scored on his return to entrenched Frankfurt as Liverpool ended their 4-match losing streak with a confident 5-1 Champions League comeback victory in Germany. The France international, who scored 26 times in 64 matches for the Bundesliga side before a big money summer move struck a crucial blow which got his new team back into the match after they had conceded for the 8th game in a row. He outshone British record signing Alexander Isak, who still looks short of sharpness, with the duo paired together for the very first time, as head coach Arne Slot opted for something different in an attempt to change their fortunes. With Florian Wirtz also starting, the Dutchman had put his faith in 300 million euros worth of new talent to stop their rot, meaning Mohamed Salah was on the bench as he was for the last Champions League away game against Galatasaray. But he was sent to backs Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate, who delivered the killer blows with free headers from corners just before half-time as Liverpool finally started to deliver on set pieces. Wirtz came into his own in the second half with assists for Cody Gakpo and Dominic Szoboszlai to cap a happy return to Germany for the both of them. These are all the stories we have for you on Sport Wrap-Up, but not to worry, we'll take just a quick breather and we'll be back in a jiffy. Stick around.